boy. Here's the big one. Thanos wants to get all the Infinity Stones to balance the universe by eradicating half of the population to have more resources, and he starts by destroying Xandar, the planet from the first Guardians of the Galaxy, to steal the Power Stone. That's 1 out of 6. Next, he ambushes Thor's ship currently heading to Earth to take the Space Stone, or the Tesseract, from Loki. He roasts Loki and Heimdall, R.I.P., as well as half of the Asgardians, and he leaves Thor for dead in space. That's 2 out of 6. Then he goes to Nowhere, aka where the Collector lives, to steal the Reality Stone, which was given to him at the end of Thor: The Dark World. Peter Quill, Gamora, Drax, and Mantis go to stop him, but fail, and Gamora is kidnapped. That's 3 out of 6. Thanos knows that Gamora knows where the Soul Stone, the final Infinity Stone to be revealed in the MCU, is, but Gamora won't tell him. He then tortures a newly captured Nebula until she cracks and tells him. They go to the planet she says it's on, and they meet Red Skull. Remember him? Who says in order to take the stone, he must lose what he loves. He then chucks Gamora off a cliff, R.I.P., and it appears in his hand. That's 4 out of 6. Earlier in the movie, Thanos sent some of his goons to Earth to try to recover the Time and Mind Stones, and Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and Bruce Banner try to defend New York from his goons. Doctor Strange gets kidnapped after he casts a spell that binds the stone to him, and Iron Man and Spider-Man follow them into space. They save him, and after crash landing on Thanos' home planet Titan, which is the rendezvous point, they run into Quill, Drax, and Mantis, and after a brief skirmish of confusion and one-liners, they all come up with a plan to take the gauntlet from Thanos. When Thanos arrives, everything's going to plan until Thanos lets it slip that Gamora is dead, and Quill ruins everything. Tony's on the verge of death, and Doctor Strange gives up the Time Stone in exchange for Tony's life. Thanos then departs and leaves the heroes pretty messed up. That's 5 out of 6. 1 to go. The last stone, the Mind Stone, is still in Vision's head. He and Scarlet Witch have decided to be a couple and are hiding out in Scotland. Thanos' goons show up and attack them, but Captain America, Black Widow, and Falcon show up to save the day. They meet up with Bruce Banner and War Machine back at the Avengers HQ, and they all go to Wakanda to see if they can take the stone out of Vision's head. In Wakanda, Thanos' army shows up, and everyone gets ready to fight while some laser stuff happens to Vision's head. A big fight breaks out, and when things look bad, Thor, Rocket, and Groot show up and even the odds. Things are looking pretty good, but then Thanos shows up. Scarlet Witch is forced to tragically destroy the Mind Stone herself, taking Vision with it. This turned out to be all for nothing because Thanos just uses the Time Stone to reconstruct Vision and the Mind Stone, and he plucks it right out of Vision's head, R.I.P. That's 6 out of 6. Thor comes right out of nowhere and throws his new axe into Thanos' chest. Thanos mockingly says, "You should have gone for the head, fool," and then snaps his fingers all dramatically. The heroes watch in horror as half the universe bites the dust in an instant, and heroes including Bucky, Black Panther, Falcon, Scarlet Witch, Groot, Mantis, Drax, Star-Lord, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man all disappear. Everyone's super shaken up, and Thanos leaves to an unknown location. Nick Fury witnesses Aunt Robin fade away, and before he does as well, he activates a pager with the goal of summoning Captain Marvel, a new hero about to make her grand debut.